to this edition of Canton Contact. I'm your host, Peg Stevens. My first guest today is here to tell us about the new season that just kicked off at the Village Theater at Cherry Hill. Joining me now with all the exciting details is Canton Performing Arts Coordinator, Ben Frick. Ben, welcome back to the show.
Great to be back, thank you.
I understand that you have an incredible lineup of music, theater, dance, cultural events, and much more headed to the theater.
A little bit of everything, yep. So.
Why don't you start by telling us what you have for us this October?
Sure, yeah. Well, we kick off right away. We are bringing back the Edwards twins. They've been with us the last couple of years. It's two twin brothers that impersonate hundreds of different celebrities. They use state-of-the-art makeup and voice techniques and things like that, and you'd really think you were seeing these stars that they're portraying. So they're back on October 11th. We're super excited.
Now they're straight from Vegas, right?
They
have
are
a large
from Vegas.
Following from Las Vegas.
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely, and they tour the country and they are nonstop, and they're just a lot of fun. It's a show you really have to see to believe.
And who are some of the performers that they emulate?
They've been here the last 2 years, and they say it's a different show each time because they pick different performers. But it's two twin brothers. They do Barbra Streisand, Cher, Sonny, John Fogerty, Billy Joel, Elton John. I mean, the list goes on, hundreds. And they'll pick some each show, but you never know who it's going to be.
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful opportunity.
It's fun, yeah.
And I also understand that you're bringing back one of my favorite tribute bands. They emulate Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, Fleetwood Gold. They've been a favorite the last couple of years, sold out shows the last 2 years. They're coming back. It's always a lot of fun. They are phenomenal. If you like Fleetwood Mac, you're going to love these guys.
Now, when are they headed to the theater?
They'll be here October 14th, Saturday, okay. October 14th.
Excellent. And then after that, I think November kicks off with something from Broadway?
Yes, well, sort of. It's a show called Broadway's Next Hit Musical, and it's a completely improvised musical. And how it works, the audience walks in. It's a red carpet event. It's an award show called the Phony Awards. They perform selections of songs from suggestions by the audience. And then they select a winning musical, and then Act 2, they perform that musical in its entirety, completely improvised, made up on the spot, based on audience suggestions. It's another kind of one of those things you have to see to believe.
Wow!
Yeah, so it's truly a musical of, for, and by the people.
Absolutely.
And it's something different every time, yeah. It's pretty incredible.
And that's being held early November?
Yep, November 2nd.
Okay. Now, would that be more mature themes, or?
It's actually around PG-13, so it's not super mature, and they can kind of hold back on it and keep things however we want. They also will kind of look at Canton and kind of learn some of our history and current events and things like that, and they'll try to infuse that into the show whenever possible.
Excellent. So would you say that has kind of an improv vibe to it?
Very much so. Yep, completely improvised.
Excellent. All right. And I understand in November you also have Whispers of the North, the Gordon Lightfoot tribute band.
Gordon Lightfoot tribute. He is based out of northern Michigan. He's actually kind of the go-to Gordon Lightfoot tribute. Gordon Lightfoot himself kind of endorsed him. He doesn't just sing the songs. He portrays Gordon Lightfoot. He has his band on stage portray Gordon Lightfoot's band. So they're coming in, and it'll be just a few days before the actual anniversary of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, which, of course, is kind of his most famous song.
Oh, sure. That's huge for Michigan. So,
yes,
yeah.
Exactly. And the only reason we couldn't get him on the actual date is because he has a standing gig at the Shipwreck Museum that he does every single year.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yep, so that's on a Thursday. That's going to be November 9th this year.
Excellent. And then I understand Elvis is one of my favorite performers. You have someone who is here to pay tribute to him as well.
He's back in the building, yes. He was here last November, another sold-out show. It's called Four Shades of Elvis. He's like the #1 Elvis in the country. He's phenomenal. He kind of covers the gamut of Elvis's career, from the early days to the later Vegas days and everything. Full costume, full everything, full horn section. It's a great show.
Excellent. So if I understand correctly, there are 4 unique eras of Elvis's career.
And he kind of touches on all of them, yep.
Oh, what a great opportunity.
All in one night, yeah.
Oh, excellent. And when is that taking place?
That is November 10th.
Fabulous. And then moving into the holidays, what can we expect at the Village Theater?
So we have kind of a lot of the same traditional things we have. This year we're bringing back Christmas with the Celts. They have a special matinee performance on Saturday, December 9th. This is a really fun show. It's the they're called the Nashville Celts out of Nashville, and they tour this Christmas show. It's got kind of modern classics. It's got a lot of traditional Celtic music. There's a lot of humor. There's a lot of interaction with the audience. Irish dancing. Lots of stuff. It's a great holiday show for the whole family.
And it is a spectacular performance.
It is. It's fun, yeah.
And then how do you round out the year?
Wouldn't be New Year's Eve in Canton without the Detroit Circus coming back. So that's always a fun flying high adventure for the whole family. We do games in the lobby. We do, a sparkling cider, New Year's toast countdown. Always a super fun event, always a sellout. So just a Canton tradition, yeah.
Oh, how exciting. Well, you have mentioned so many wonderful opportunities. Where can folks get more information and more, in particular, get the tickets?
Sure. They can go to our website, cantonvillagetheater.org. They can buy tickets online. They can also swing by the theater. We have box office hours Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 10 to 2, and Thursdays and Fridays, 4 to 8. Also, obviously, open on show days. When our box office is open, our gallery is open as well, the gallery at Cherry Hill, where we have a different exhibition every month. And yeah.
Excellent. Well, Ben, thank you so much for stopping by. I know I look forward to checking out this new season.
Should be fun, yep.
And we will be right back with more Canton Contact.
Greasy pizza boxes.
Ugh, glass bottles not emptied.
Yogurt containers with... Ew! Cat food still in the can is bad.
But oh, so good.
Hey, what are you doing?
Relax, Mom. We're here to help.
Oh, this stuff could ruin the entire recycling load.
Wow, I had no idea.
Chill. We'll show you the ropes.
Michigan needs to recycle better, and that change starts with you. Learn the rules of recycling at recyclingraccoons.org.
School is back in session around the Canton community, and we want to take this moment to remind everybody, whether you are walking to school, riding the bus to school, or getting dropped off, we want everybody to be safe in and around our community schools here in Canton. Slow down, watch out for children who are walking, and use caution in our school zones. Keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road so that everyone can make it home.
Wow!
Ah, thank you. Frozen food boxes are not recyclable in my area, but they sure are stylish.
You said it. Ugh, what's that smell?
The breezeway, greasy pizza boxes, not recyclable. Grease into fibers ruins the process.
It's ruining the house, too.
I'm crushed. Like perfectly flattened shipping boxes. Keep your cardboard clean and flat. Learn the rules of recycling at recyclingraccoons.org.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. Join me now to give us an update on what's happening over at Canton Club 55 is Recreation Specialist Jennifer Galaska. Jennifer, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Peg, for having us again.
I understand that you have so many exciting programs in the works.
Yeah.
What can we look forward to this October?
Oh, October is a fun month, right? It is our Fall Fun Fest. at Canton Club 55 Plus, and we're more going to do more of a fall party for our seniors. We're going to have a caramel apple bar. We're going to have donuts and cider, and we're going to have fun craft stations for our seniors.
Ooh, it does sound like a lot of fun. Now, when is that taking place?
It's taking place October 26th from 1 to 3. There is a little bit of a cost, but just to cover everything. Yeah.
Excellent. And where will it be held?
Oh, Chestnut.
Oh, so that's in the Summit on the Park,
Yep.
the Chestnut Room.
And we have some sponsors too that we'd like to thank, of course, is Waltonwood Cherry Hill and Carriage Park. And then we also have Comfort Care, so thank you to them.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, how do folks go about signing up to participate?
Yeah, you can either come to the club and see us. We'd always love to see you. You can go on to cantonfund.org, or you can give us a call at 734-394-5485.
Excellent. So that sounds like there's going to be a wonderful afternoon of fall fun.
Yes, fall fun.
Now, switching gears a little bit, I know you are bringing back your Safe, Sound, and Secure program.
Yes.
What can you tell us about that?
Man, we love our Safe, Sound, and Secure, right? We partner with the police station, and we talk about scams that seniors should be aware of so they don't get scammed.
Now, when is that scheduled to be held?
That's October 25th, and that's from 12 to 3.
Excellent. Now, is there a fee associated with that?
Nope, there's no fee, and you do get a lunch.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
So is it something that you can just show up for, or do you have to pre-register?
Please pre-register, just so we have enough meals for everyone.
Excellent. And then, now I know you say that you partner with Canton Public Safety
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
What are some of the topics that they cover?
Yeah, the newest scams for seniors. Seniors are always, unfortunately, getting scammed with like gift cards or the grandson phone call. So we just really want people to be aware of what's out there.
Excellent. And they do provide very valuable information about all of that.
They do. We're very thankful that we are partnering together.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that preparations are underway for some sort of Veterans Day celebration.
Yes, we are looking forward to our Veterans Day. We are looking forward. This year we have a military band. So we're so excited to have that for our seniors, veterans, and community.
Excellent. So when will that be held?
That'll be held actually Friday, November 10th.
Fabulous. And as we get closer to that, if folks want more information, where should they go to learn about your special event?
Yeah, cantonfund.org, or show up at the Senior Center, or 734-394-5485.
Excellent. Now, I understand that you are in the process of preparing or planning your Snowflake Ball, which is a very elegant annual event.
It is.
What can you tell us about that?
Well, thanks, Peg. That is one of our bigger events, and it is going to be happening December 14th from 12 to 3, and we're having dueling pianos, we're having mocktails again, and other fun surprises.
Oh, fabulous. Now, where will that event be held?
That's going to be in the Grand Ballroom. It's so big.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that you serve a delicious meal.
Yes.
Have you finalized the menu yet?
Oh, yes. We have things for people who eat meat and people who don't eat meat. Like, we have manicotti that'll be vegetarian. We're going to have some ham, turkey, mashed potatoes, green beans, and all the trimmings.
Excellent. And then again, the entertainment is always spectacular.
Yes, we're having the dueling piano. So what a great way to spend the day with us.
Oh, excellent. Now, will they be taking audience requests, or will they have their
Yep.
own repertoire?
No audience requests.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, you've mentioned a lot of fabulous events that are coming out. If folks want to register, where should they go?
cantonfund.org. They can give us a call at 734-394-5485, and we'd always love to see you at the center.
Excellent. Now, I know as the seasons are changing and we're headed into fall and then winter, I know you always strive and encourage seniors to stay active.
Yes.
What resources do you have available at Canton Club 55?
Yeah, we have lots of great programs that keep you active, such as our Striders Walking program. We have volleyball, we have pickleball, we have billiards. So we have a plethora of activities for seniors to do.
Oh, wonderful. And if someone at home is hearing about this,
Yeah.
what's the first step that they should take to get involved?
Yeah, just either give us a call, 734-394-5485, come see us, or go to cantonfund.org.
Excellent. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for stopping by and telling us what's happening over at Canton Club 55 Plus.
Thank you, always a pleasure.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.
Wow!
Ah, thank you. Frozen food boxes are not recyclable in my area, but they sure are stylish.
You said it. Ugh, what's that smell?
The breezeway, greasy pizza boxes, not recyclable. Grease in the fibers ruins the process.
It's ruining the house, too.
I'm crushed, like perfectly flattened shipping boxes. Keep your cardboard clean and flat. Learn the rules of recycling at recyclingraccoons.org.
School is back in session around the Canton community, and we want to take this moment to remind everybody, whether you are walking to school, riding the bus to school, or getting dropped off, we want everybody to be safe in and around our community schools here in Canton. Slow down, watch out for children who are walking, and use caution in our school zones.
Can we recycle envelopes with plastic windows?
Aye, laddie.
Paper with staples?
Aye.
Paper coffee cups?
It's got plastic coating on it. Probably not. Check with your local recycler.
How about this?
Look, staying by food, forget it. If it's got food residue on it, don't recycle it. Learn the rules of recycling at recyclingraccoons.org.
What about paper bagpipes?
Normally, yes, it's recyclable, but I've got a gig tonight.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. My next guest is here to give us an update on how the Village Arts Factory is recovering from major storm damage that occurred last month. Here with all of the information is Village Arts Factory Community Programming Director, Kevin Ryan. Kevin, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Peg. Thanks for having me today.
I understand that the Village Arts Factory suffered major water damage. Why don't you start by telling us how your facility was exactly affected?
Well, I think like many people, I woke up that morning realizing that we had had substantial rainfall, but without realizing the extent of the damage or how severe the water had been, especially here in Canton. We received many inches of water flooding at the Village Arts Factory. In fact, when I arrived that morning, I couldn't even get near the building for a few hours. So we weren't able to go inside and inspect until the water had receded enough for us to safely enter. And then once we were inside, we were able to see that the entire building, all 17,000 square feet, had been flooded out by water. Probably 4 to 6 inches of water had been in the building.
Oh my goodness. And then in terms of the effect on the facility, did you have to close your doors for a while?
We did, and there was a massive effort to save as much as we could. Fortunately, the Village Arts Factory itself as an institution didn't lose too much personal property, but if you think about the 16 studio artists that are in there and all of their property, art, equipment, workbenches, tables, and chairs that they lost, it was a massive undertaking to get as much of that out as possible so that we could save as much as possible for them.
For those folks who are watching who may not be familiar with the Village Arts Factory, can you give a brief summary of what it entails?
Sure, we're a multi-purpose studio arts complex located in Cherry Hill Village. We're at the site of an original Henry Ford Village Industry and an old warehouse on the site. We converted into a beautiful arts complex where artists and small businesses could run their businesses or their enterprises out of the facility. It's a gathering place for the community, a nexus for the arts and culture, and a great place for artists of all kinds to engage with their craft.
Oh, absolutely. And so many talented tenants that you have there.
For sure, for sure. We have everything ranging from gymnastics and dance and fitness to the traditional arts like painting and drawing and pottery, and even some unique studios that do things like calligraphy, soap making, and cosmetics.
So how was it to see that the tenants realize the extensive damage? Because how high did the water ultimately get?
Yeah, 4 to 6 inches of water, which when your facility is made out of drywall and insulation, that's an incredible loss. We had to have 3 feet of drywall and insulation removed from the entire building, just to make sure that we could safely restore it without mold or further damage in the future. And to see the tenants' reaction was actually very heartbreaking and probably the hardest part of everything, because things can be replaced, but when it's people's livelihood and their art and the things that they've been doing and pouring their heart into, to watch them lose that is heartbreaking.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, what has the restoration process been so far?
Well, we were fortunate. Thankfully, with our partnership with Canton Township, they were able to get us some contacts, and we were able to get a restoration company to the facility very quickly. So within a couple of days, one of the local restoration companies has been on site, and they went through the initial process of cleaning, drying, cutting drywall, removing insulation, just making sure that the facility is safe and structurally sound. And since that time now, we have started the next phase of the restoration, which has been the replacement of insulation and drywall, and then lastly to repaint the building.
Well, all of these repairs sound incredibly expensive.
Yes.
So how are you handling that?
Well, it's a mixed bag here, because unfortunately, like anyone who's dealing with a water situation, it's very difficult to get insurance to agree to cover the damages. So while we are fortunate in that we are receiving some insurance coverage, it's not even close to the amount that is the total damage. So we have, thankfully, with one of our members of the Partnership for the Arts, they've launched a GoFundMe campaign to help us recoup some of the costs related to the physical restoration of the building, including doors, paint, and drywall. And our fundraising campaign has a $40,000 goal to help us reach that. And so people will be able to donate and help us out with this next phase of the restoration process by giving to that GoFundMe campaign.
Now, how long is the campaign running?
The campaign, we've set a deadline for November 3rd. We're hoping to tie that into a sort of grand reopening event on November 3rd. So there's still a whole month ahead of us and a month and a week ahead of us, but the campaign will run throughout that time period.
And for those folks watching at home who would like to show their support, how do they go about doing that?
I would recommend going right to our website, villageartsfactory.com, and right at the top of the website is a very visible link that says click here to make a donation. That would be a great avenue for that. But anyone also who follows us on Facebook or Instagram will see that we have many links to that fundraising campaign through our social media as well.
Oh, it sounds like a great opportunity for folks to show their support.
It is, and people have already been very generous. We've been astonished, actually, with the generosity from the community. We're about 20% of the way to our goal, and even that amount of money has helped us to move forward with the restoration, and it has accelerated our ability to reopen.
Now, switching gears a little bit, I know that the show must go on, and so your programming efforts must continue.
That's right.
So you have some events coming up on September 30th. What
do.
Can you tell us?
Yeah, so our community race that was canceled as part of the festival being canceled in August has been rescheduled for the 30th. So our Agent Orange Awareness 5K race will take place on September 30th, starts and ends at the Village Arts Factory. Runners will be able to enjoy a 5K run through Cherry Hill Village that starts at the Village Arts Factory, makes its way through the beautiful neighborhoods of Cherry Hill Village, and returns to the Arts Factory for awards, snacks, water, and some post-race festivities.
And then you have some afternoon activities.
We do. Our very first fall festival will be taking place in Cherry Hill Village in cooperation with the Village Theater. We're calling it Artoberfest, and it will be a fall family festival in Cherry Hill Village from noon to 5 p.m.
Oh, excellent. Well, Kevin, thank you so much for stopping by and telling us about your restoration efforts and how folks in the community can help out, and about all of these other programming opportunities. We'll have to have you come back for the rest of your fall.
Thank you so much for having me, and I really do appreciate the outpouring of support from the community.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time on Canton Contact.
This program has been produced by Canton Community Productions.